Charles is with the women, he's coming off kind of snakish. Like, he take care of the kids. Like, you know how you have baby fathers that be like, I take care of my kids, I pay my child support, but baby, your child support only $150 a month. What is you talking about? What is that doing? $150 a month? That can't take care of the overhead or nothing. Okay? Oh, my life, this little one can't stay away, baby. Well, hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator via Cash App at $NayRob on YouTube. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue reading Brother Ray. Okay. Those of you who are paying members, I implore you, please go to the community wall and or the Patreon so that we can figure out what we're going to do next. So we're getting ready to discuss the dynamic between Margie and Ray. I Googled, and Margie, I believe, is a Pisces. You know, Ray Charles is a Libra. Let me tell you something, that is the craziest, most dynamic, beautifully tragic combination you will ever encounter in regards to love, okay? Because we know that a Pisces woman, they are the creators of the universe, okay? And us Libras, we have goals. We're very goal oriented. And it is dangerous for us to have someone that is so into us that they will put themselves on the line for our goals. Okay? You know, I'm a Libra, Sun, Pisces, Moon, baby. I get on my own nerves a lot because the Pisces in me is a dreamer, okay? And the Libra in me can fantasize a lot too. But when you got a dreamer in the back of your mind telling you you can do whatever it is you want to do, sometimes the reality gets distorted. And I'm viewing myself in a way that is not how the world perceives me. Now, I could be quite vicious, but that Pisces can be a pixie fairy. And that Libra will be a stinger. It's like a Tinkerbell and her killer bee together. So I can believe that Margie was able to pull the very best of Ray Charles out of him. You know, when they sang together, that song, Night and Day, baby, you could feel how much she loved him. But ultimately, the Libra's going to hurt a Pisces because we'll leave you there right in that dream and then move on to something else. Remember, in the movie, she wanted to go solo. She is a Pisces, like I said. They are the artistes, not the creators. I'm sorry. The artistes/creators of the universe. What better time to go solo but when your Libra partner is tripping on you? You want more, he ain't gonna give you more. He can't even give his wife more. Move forward. I'm moving forward. I got this baby. I need to do what's best for me. I'm proud of the fact that Margie did eventually move on, all right? But she was so broken. And you know, Ray Charles ain't gonna put nothing ugly about himself in the book. All right. One thing I'll say about Rickety James, because we read that book too. Rickety James admitted to his faults. Rickety James said, yeah, I introduced that girl to the crackers. When it comes down to his women, he really doesn't have a lot of regrets. He look at it as something so whimsical. I'm just a bee spreading pollen all over and creating children outside of my marriage. Oh, I may be hurting these women, but it's too tough. Let me move on. It's so hard for me to believe that a blind man, not that blind men can't get busy, because we do, obviously, Ray Charles do. Wait a minute, don't Stevie the Wonder got a record, kids? Lord have mercy. Remember, Stevie the Wonder was an old version. Okay, blink if you know what I'm saying. Because remember, Etta James was hosting a party where they was about to give Stevie the Wonder 16-year-old birthday present, and it was some vagina. But the lady who was supposed to sell Stevie the Wonder, the vagina, said, no, I don't, that's creepy. Nope. But Ray Charles never wants to admit to his part in Margie's downfall. Like that's something that he had to live with forever. And he showed remorse in the movie. But honey, in the book, it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault that woman loved him so much that she desired to be in the place that he was, high or sober, at all times. I want to be where you are. Marjorie Hendrix was a great lead singer, a great Raelette. She fitted very well with my own style. I thought she was a big talent. She was also a lovely and sweet lady. There's one thing, though, that Margie had a hard time with, learning her harmony part. I'd have to take her aside and go over it with her for hours on end. She must have been trying too hard, but once she learned her part, she'd have it forever. Anyway, because of those extra hours spent alone with Margie, she and I got closer and closer, and one thing led to another. That's how it happened. Soon we became lovers. We didn't live together. We always had separate hotel rooms on the road, but we saw each other often and grew especially tight. Long about 1959, she became pregnant. She told me about it and asked me what I thought she should do. What do you want to do? I said. I think I want to have the baby. Well, that's what I want to. And that was that. So in the movie, they didn't depict that. In the movie, they depicted that he tried to woo her into getting rid of her baby. And that was that. I'm not for or against abortions. That's the woman's business. So I would never, ever even hint to a lady who I got pregnant that she should or shouldn't have an abortion. Well, that movie lied on you. It's her decision. I'd never put any pressure on her one way or another. Damn, he is just out of control. I feel obliged to lend the kind of support that she wants. Why should I do otherwise? I've never liked rubbers and therefore don't use them. I don't know a Libra man who do. So I certainly don't help prevent pregnancies. I feel obligated to live with the consequences. Yeah. Margie had a baby boy, Charles Wayne, she called him, and I've supported him. I haven't seen him as much as my kids in California, but that doesn't mean I love him any less. I don't think one brother loses his love for another just because he lives far away. And that's how I feel about all my children. They are me. Marjorie died a few years back, and it hurt me very deeply. We were together for a long while, up until she left the band in 1964. And there was something special about what we had. When you hear us sing together, you can tell how close-knit we were. Today, Charles lives with Margie's sister in New York, and I see him whenever it's possible. I had a child with Louise. I had a child with Margie. I had 3 with my wife B. And there are 4 other times when I fathered kids. 2 of those times didn't result in any trouble. In the early 50s, a gal I was going with in Atlanta turned up pregnant. She had a little girl and everything was cool. Same thing happened out here in California in the 60s. Another pregnancy, another baby girl. I always made it plain that I'd support the children. I never denied being the father. How could I? My friends told me the babies looked like I'd spit them out. And besides, what man, married or single, really knows? Well, this must be before the Maury Povich show. On the other hand, I didn't believe in supporting the child and also setting up mama in some luxurious crib with a Mercedes and 2 or 3 mink coats. No, sir, that ain't me. She wouldn't starve and neither would the baby. But I didn't figure she was entitled to a lifetime of jewels and caviar. No, she ain't. But I do believe if you have a baby by, let's say, a man that has a good amount of money, that the baby father should set the baby mother and the child in a decent property. It don't have to be lavish, but just in a safe neighborhood. Okay, and I don't care if the baby mother got other kids or not. We're not talking about the other kids. We're talking about your child, making sure your child is safe. I also believe that your child should have a car. It don't have to be the best car, but it should be a safe car. We ain't got to have a caravan because she got 10 kids, but we do need to have a safe, reliable car. I don't give a shit if it's a Toyota Camry. Okay, it's only 5 seats in that mug, but she got 10 kids. Your child will fit in it safely. I also believe that if it's your child should go to the best school that you can afford. It ain't his responsibility to take care of the other 9, okay? But your child should be in a safe place, going to a safe school, because although he lives with the mother, everybody still know that that's Chris Brown baby. So you can't put that child in public school, okay? So I don't believe that Ray Charles provided that for his kids. I believe that he just gave enough money for the child. Just feed him. Okay, he lives in the hood. Oh, well, he just said he ain't about to buy no fancy houses and no car, but he can get on the bus with his mammy. Ray Charles is with the women. He's coming off kind of snakish. Like, he take care of the kids. Like, you know how you have baby fathers that be like, I take care of my kids. I pay my child support. But, baby, your child support only $150 a month. What is you talking about? What is that doing? $150 a month, that can't take care of the overhead or nothing. Okay? You ain't, they ain't even taking care of the damn groceries. What is you talking about? Ray Charles comes off as that kind of person, like a womanizing POS. I'm not saying that he ain't a great person, but in his mind, you can tell that he feels like he's a great person. I don't believe he's a great person. I believe he's too focused on bitches. On the other hand, I didn't believe in supporting the child and also setting up mama in some luxurious crib with a Mercedes or 2 or 3 mink coats. No, sir, that ain't me. She wouldn't starve and neither would the baby, but I didn't figure she was entitled to a lifetime of jewels and caviar. I don't believe that. But I also don't believe that he's making sure that his children living in safe places. Like when he said that his son, Charles Wayne, was living with his aunt after Margie died. Where does the sister live? Is the sister living in a safe suburban neighborhood Not that the child can't get caught up there, but you can intervene if you can. That's how I got myself entangled in 2 nasty paternity suits.
Oh, my life.